What up? It's Guru Jojo, and I'm gonna be doing the tarot for this full moon that we're currently in. So this is gonna be a little bit quicker than I normally would have done tarot, but basically what I want to do is select cards from two decks here. I'm gonna select one card from this deck, the blind spot, and then that's gonna pretty much be what's the obstacle that we could be facing, and this is gonna help so that we can basically be able to bring more awareness to it so that we can prevent it. So real simple. All right, so boom, that's what I'm gonna pull from this deck, and then from this deck I'll be pulling, like, let's say what's trying to eclipse out of your life, right? And then I'll pull another card for like what's currently happening, like what's your current situation. I'll pull another card, what's coming towards you, what's coming towards your way. So that's what I'll do. I'll be starting with Aries first, the fire signs, then I'll do the other fire signs, Leo and Sag. Then I'll do earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Then I'll do the air signs, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Then I'll do the water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Excuse the birds. If you hear any background noise, it's going to be the air, the birds, possibly the laundry that's currently spinning. Boom. So, Aries. What's the obstacle for the zodiac sign Aries currently? What obstacles could they be facing that they're not really paying attention to? Being aware of this obstacle is going to help. All right, it's going to be very helpful to know. All right, so looks like card number 70. So let's see what's going on. It looks like something to do with like the angle that you could be perceiving in your life. Like you could be seeing things from the wrong angle or something like that. You could be shooting something in the wrong angle. Like what I'm trying to say is, like, you could be going after something in the wrong way, like the perspectives are not clear or something like that. So be careful with that. But yeah, so card number 70, I'm gonna look this up on my phone here because I got that blind spot app. Boom. Ta-da. So anyways, let's take a look. Let's see what's up. So card number 70, it says wavering. So if you have drawn this sigil in this situation, you are staying safe but are also staying stuck by having no stance, changing your stance and or not defining yourself. You may be refusing to settle on a decision, refusing to commit, staying stuck in limbo, being in a wishy-washy situation, being two-faced or tilting whichever way the wind blows you. No matter what way you look at it, if you are not being solid in a situation where you need to be solid. So you have thought, perception, disease, whether you like it or not. So yeah, you need to be able to like connect more with your sense of self, your identity, and there could have been like some sort of consequences in your development of yourself, like maybe you're too blended in with your environment to the point that you don't realize the things you're doing. Like you could just be very subconsciously influenced. So that's what's going on here. Like things are just really influencing the direction that you're going in without you having much control. But you may feel like you have a lot of control, but it looks like, you know, there's other circumstances that have a lot of control over the way that you may do certain things. So let's see what's eclipsing out of your life at this time, Aries. This could be applied to Aries sun sign, Aries moon sign, Aries rising sign. Eclipsing out of Aries life. Come on, yeah. All right, boom. So it looks like what's eclipsing out. This card so soft at the bottom. Whatever. I gotta get new cards. So anyways, okay, 8 of Wands. So it looks like what's eclipsing out of Aries' life is some sort of like I don't want to say business changes, but like if you normally receive a lot of communication towards certain things, things may be slowed down. The Hermit card's here as your current circumstance. So you may be feeling like you want to be more so left alone or something like that right now. There's a need for you to sort of tune more in with the self, okay, and connect with, you know, more so the meaning behind why certain things have occurred. Like there's some sort of lesson that you need to learn. At the same time, you could be communicating or interacting with a lot of people who you feel lack wisdom and knowledge, and you kind of want to connect with that energy right now. You know that it's best for you to kind of be with yourself in order for you to hear your own inner thoughts and whatnot, because there's too many thoughts, too much communication, too many of other people's assertions kind of getting in the way with your own inner sense of self and stillness. And then you got here the Justice card. So what's coming up for you is some sort of justice, some sort of balance in a situation. Some Aries may have some court situations coming up. A final verdict was processed. That's how you say it. But somebody made a decision regarding a situation. Whatever you've been doing, however you've been interacting with your environment, things were imbalanced in some way, then, you know, you're going to receive. Yeah, it just depends. Like, what the heck? Why did this light go out? It just depends. You know what I'm saying? It could be good. It could be bad. I really don't know. How about I clarify it for you? Let's see. Just be careful with, you know, the things you're doing. Make sure. Okay. So 4 of Pentacles. So what I'm seeing is that this could be a situation that you've been holding on to money because of it. So it looks like there's something you may need to pay up. Like there's something that you may need to hand in some way, because you got the 4 of Pentacles. And so it looks like there's like a situation where like you've already saved the money for this because you knew it was coming up. It doesn't seem like a payout. It seems like something you're holding on to that you know you have to kind of like give up or something like that. All right. So yeah, 5 of Pentacles is here. So, you know, you've been in situations where you haven't had enough money and stuff, you know, and I don't know if you've been holding on to what you have. It looks like, you know, what's eclipsing out of your life is receiving certain things. Like people may be holding on a little bit more to their resources at this time because everybody's kind of having their own problems right now, I think is what it is. So in the past, you know, you were kind of this person. So you were kind of the one who felt like worthy of receiving. But at this time, like everybody's kind of in this state right now. Like everybody's kind of worried about their finances. So people are kind of holding on a little bit more to their money because they're not sure, you know, with the current situation that's going on. That's what I'm pretty much seeing for Aries. So I'm going to be moving on to Leo next. So let's see what's what's the obstacle for Leo? All right. Leo's got this card number 16, my bad. I can't read backwards on the screen. But anyways, yeah, you got card number 16. So it looks like a little Wi-Fi thing. All right, let's see what card number 16 means. So on the blind spot app, it says boom, boom, boom. It says control. So it says, if you have drawn this sigil, you are doing what you are doing for control. Your hidden motive of control is causing you pain and other people's pain as well. You are most likely trying to control the inevitable or control the uncontrollable. As a result, you are feeling powerless, terrified, and out of control. You may be focusing on something as if it is something that you can control and as if controlling it will prevent pain. This is especially true when you are trying to control things external to you. It is what the fuck word is this? Superbly maybe powerless position to put yourself in to require them to do something else so that you can feel good. In this way, trying to control puts you squarely out of control. This is why it could be said that control is an illusion. So, yeah. You know, you could just be going through something where, how am I trying to control this scenario? where like you could be afraid of like your true interactions with others, to the point that you kind of control the way things like are gonna end up happening. So you kind of act more subconsciously through things, like in order to make sure that an interaction ends up manifesting in a particular manner. But the issue with this is that it kind of like not everybody communicates in that same way, you know. So what happens when you come across a person who doesn't interact in that way, and you're not going to have that sort of subconscious control over them, you know what I'm saying? So anyways, let's see what is currently eclipsing out of your life, Leo. So Leo, sun sign, moon sign, and rising sign. All right, first card here received is the Hermit card. So what's eclipsing out of your life is possibly a cycle where you could feel more isolated. In addition to this could be a time where people may not see you as so much as like a person to go to for wisdom and knowledge. There could be a person in particular that you may go to for wisdom and knowledge. This person could be eclipsing out of your life in some way. So it could simply mean that they're no longer providing those sort of services anymore, therapeutic services. Like there's some sort of change going on in that way. The Knight of Cups here. So what I'm seeing is your current situation is you could be in a very romantic mood. There could be a new person of interest that's coming by, or that you're interacting with, or at least you're just interested in this type of individual. They could be a water sign person, I'm not sure. Oh, so all right, I'm not going to be pulling these cards, but these two cards fell out. This is the Ace of Cups and the Two of Swords. So there could be a possibility where you could be quite indecisive about this person as it relates to your love situations. All right. But let's see what else is going on. God damn, yo, come on. All right. Oh, Ace of Cups popped out again. So basically, yeah, a lot of Leos are definitely going through a love situation. But you know, there could be something where there's like something different with the age. Maybe you're deciding to date somebody older or younger, and you're normally not used to that. Or maybe there's a particular person you would go to for advice regarding your relationships or people you're interested in, and that person may be unavailable at this time. On the other hand, you could be getting into a new relationship, and this is going to cause issues in your like interactions with others, especially people who come to you for like advice and stuff like that. You may have to make some changes because now you're getting into this love situation. I'm gonna get a clarifier just to see what else. All right, so definitely in the past there was a situation where you may have not been communicating. You may have felt blocked off from others, especially as it relates to romance. You may have not been speaking to this person. So this looks like it's a person possibly from the past is what I'm seeing. And maybe you let go of an old relationship, or I'm seeing that you're eclipsing a time in your life in which you were single. Like you're done being single, you're ready to start dating again is what I'm seeing basically for Leos. All right, Sagittarius is next. So Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising sign. Whoops. Alright, so for Sagittarius, you got this card. I think it's a 6. Yeah, 6. So let's see what it means, because I don't know. It looks like it has something to do with possibly, like, I don't know. It's like the way I'm going to explain it, it's not going to logically make sense. So, like, alright. So it reads your trauma. So It says, if you have drawn this sigil, you are not seeing how your own trauma is feeding into this situation, is causing reoccurrence, or is causing you not to see the objective truth of the situation beyond your filters. Trauma is essentially distress without resolve. When we experience distress but cannot find a way to genuinely create resolve for that distress, we end up coping. The trauma becomes like a skipping CD that we never move beyond. We do not weave the pain that happened into our tapestry of our life, a tapestry of our choosing, so that the trauma adds to our life instead of only takes away from it. So yeah, there's something that we may not be seeing realistically speaking. So this is like a thing where people are oftentimes around you, they just really focus on keeping the peace to the point that this may distort the reality of like your circumstances with them. So I think like that's what the obstacle is not really seeing how others really feel about certain situations, because people kind of make things look a lot more peaceful than what it really is. I call it fine tuning. So anyways, let's see what else is going on with Sag, Sun, Moon, Rising. All right, Lover's card. So this would be something eclipsing out of your life, Sag. So maybe some sort of business partnership that you may have had, a relationship possibly, could be going under a transformation in some way, or it's ending in some way. This is something that is already known to you. So it's something that's like finalized possibly in some way, some sort of relationship with another person. The Empress card is your current situation. So you're planting a new seed. It looks like this could be maybe on your own. This could also be a situation involving like having a child, like maybe a past love relationship seems to be like this eclipsed out of your life, but it's like you still had to, at least in the past, you had to interact with this person possibly because you had gotten them pregnant or something like that. Or this could just be a situation where, you know, this relationship is eclipsing, like you no longer have to deal with this anymore. Wait, hold on, let me see. And it looks like you're planting something new, or this person has started something new. Okay, like they are with somebody else possibly. So the Queen of Cups is here. It came in reverse. I don't read reversals. You could, if you like. This would be reverse would be a lack of empathy. This person is not empathetic. They are into their own emotions and feelings. So they're not empathetic for the purpose of like being helpful to others. They're just like empathetic to be an asshole in a sense. So they understand other people's emotions and feelings, but they don't utilize that understanding for good intentions. And basically what I'm seeing is like, okay, Seven of Swords popped out here. So with the Seven of Swords, what I'm seeing is like, yeah, this person, they're a thief. They're kind of like a thief. They like to make up lies or do things behind your back. Okay. And this could also be something that's coming up for you in particular. Like this is the card about what's coming up for the future. But I'm seeing in the past, you may have lied, stealed, and cheated on this person, or they did this to you. This is a person who cheated. They left out details and information. They left out details and information in this relationship in the past. This person's eclipsing out of your life. You don't really have to deal with them anymore. You could often see them in a better light. I'm also seeing that this person is possibly like, you know, an empress. Like they're a person who's very independent. They may not be interested in you in that same kind of way, but you chose to kind of see that filter energy that we got, like the first card, right? The filter card. And you didn't allow for things to really be what it is. Like, it's like, you know, you could have had a lack of empathy for this person's true emotions and feelings as well. And there's a lot of stealing that was done and stuff, like, you know, but it may have not been like physical stealing. It could have just been like mental stealing and stuff, like people steal your ideas and things like that could have been going on. And also just like miscommunications was going on, and this is kind of what ended the relationship. The Sun card popped out here. I didn't mean to pull another card, but in the past this was brought to light already, is what I'm seeing. So that's what I'm seeing for Sag, pretty much like the end to certain relationships that just, you know, I don't care how much you want to filter things and see things in a certain way, it's done. Like, it's, you know, that's what I'm seeing for Sag.